I didn't ever expect that I'd be visiting a technology company surrounded by trash. Tell me the story of the company.
I have a background in robotics and artificial intelligence.
You naturally thought, like, robotics, artificial intelligence, garbage.
At AMP, robots directed by software, AI, and vision tech are tackling the global garbage crisis. Their machines see, decide, and sort at scale to reclaim waste before it overwhelms our planet.
The US produces about 350 million tons of garbage a year.
Roughly 1 ton per person.
And less than a third of that is recycled, and those rates are going down.
Declining recycling rates and rising consumption are pushing waste volumes higher.
Waste goes to landfills where it becomes methane. And so you see opportunities to make the industry much closer to carbon neutral.
To go from computer vision and robotics to we're going to have an impact on climate change.
I got excited about recycling because the robots to do this already existed.
What didn't exist was sorting.
The human ability to say, hey, even though this is smashed and folded and dirty, it's still a milk jug. AI lets us create a universal garbage sensor that lets us sort in a way that makes it much easier and safer.
With AI, the unsolvable becomes an engineering opportunity.
So tell me about the AI itself. It sounds like the core innovation here is really finding vision tech.
What we've done is train AI on these different materials. The core hardware on the sensing side is primarily just color cameras looking down at a conveyor belt, scanning this material.
Even as the waste stream changes, AMP's neural network adapts to identify what's in it. Then, robotics powers the sorting.
Very sophisticated AI coupled with a lot of very simple mechanisms. The simpler, the better.
AMP's Delta system uses a robotic arm to pick through the waste.
Let's see this thing work.
Yeah, let's check it out. So the system is using suction to pick up the material.
Why use a vacuum system as opposed to some kind of gripping system?
We were never able to get the same levels of performance after a mechanical gripper. Suction ends up being easy. You'll see it's not perfect, but roughly about 90% of what it goes after it's going to get.
Normally, there'd be a bunch of people standing here doing this. You come in, you just put this box on top, and you said this is 90% accuracy?
Most of our customers have about 95%, 98%. There's a color camera clicking the material, identifying it, and then sending a command to the robot.
How quickly is it identifying what the garbage is?
As soon as it has enough context to figure it out. So an aluminum can, it's looking for the specular reflections. It's looking at the logos, at the overall shape. All of those cues combine to give it a probabilistic estimate as to what it's looking at.
Like, I couldn't tell from that image at all.
Yeah, and this is where you're getting into that superhuman levels of performance. We have it identifying the natural HDPE and the PET. And so the magic of this system is that we just go up and build these things in existing recycling facilities.
While the Delta system vacuums up waste, AMP's jet technology blasts it using bursts of high-speed air.
This one can sort any commodity. So what we've done is we've reduced the problem of recycling down to just this device.
It's a fully integrated system.
So this is using little jets of air to separate out materials. You're going to see it sorting at a rate of more like thousands of picks a minute rather than the robot's kind of 80-ish.
And why air jets as opposed to the little arms, for example, that do the tossing?
Air jets are cheaper and faster.
Junk goes in one side,
Yep.
comes out sorted the other.
It's all looping so that we can run this thing continuously. It's going to go onto a vibe feeder. It just shakes the material, kind of helps spread it out. And then it's going to go onto our acceleration belt. We can see the garbage waterfall here.
I mean, that is bonkers. It's really getting blown to foot off the waterfall? Yeah, exactly.
Breakthroughs happen when the right technologies are matched to the right problem. AMP isn't just taking out the trash, they're engineering order out of garbage.
When I started looking at the industry, I would not have thought everything is aligned behind harvesting this material, except the lack of universal garbage sensor.
You're like, oh, wait, let me solve one of the greatest problems plaguing humanity with software. It's super cool, man. I wish you great success.
Yeah, thank you.
Genuinely.
Yeah, the cheap joke is always happy to talk trash.
Stick with me. We're just scratching the surface of what it means to be built different.